welcome back to the channel. My name is Chloe if you're new here. This is Somewhere in the Reads, basically my corner of the internet where I talk about books and all the fun things. So today I think we're going to unhaul some books. I feel like I've been putting this off way longer than I should have. Like, I already have a stack of books that I know that I want to get rid of, so I think today's the day. I just need to stop putting it off. And it's gotten so bad to where like I've gotten new books and I'm just like starting random piles around the house. So I want to be able to put those away. So we gotta get rid of some things. I have this shelf, which also has a bunch of random shit on it. And then I have another shelf that I'm gonna take you with me to go look at. And then I have some shelves in the living room that we could go look at. I think I'm gonna get rid of almost one entire shelf in the living room. And then I have another one in the office, but I'm not getting rid of anything in there. I know that that one's pretty like well maintained. Okay, I might just leave you there and pick up the books. My cat is like running in between my feet right now. So if it looks like I'm tripping over something, it's Hennessy. I want to keep these. These are like vintage books and I just think that they would look really cute in a nursery. We're not having a baby like right now, but like in the future. So I want to keep those. These I have not read, but I want to keep. Again, haven't read, but I want to keep. This is my stack of get rid of for sure. This, like the top four are like Christmas themed books, and I think I read all of these except I DNF'd the top one. It was so bad, but I just really didn't like any of these, so I don't want to keep them. Like, there's no point in keeping them, I don't think. And then the rest are either, this is another Christmas one at the end, but I don't know, the rest are duplicates, I think, because I went to a couple library sales last year and I wasn't paying attention and I ended up getting a couple duplicates. We're getting rid of all these. This one, I think it's like a romance, right? Windfall, Jennifer E. Smith. Oh, okay, I might read this actually. This girl gives her best friend a lottery ticket and he ends up winning. I don't know, I guess I'll keep that one. All of these I want to keep besides, I'm debating keeping these Percy Jackson books. Not because I don't want to read them, there's all kinds of dust flying around, but because they're like not in great shape anyway. I don't know, that seems wasteful. This one doesn't even have a dust jacket though. I'll keep them for now. I feel like there's a good chance that eventually I'll just find like a box set and buy them, but we'll see. Also, now Hennessy is of course eating. So I'm gonna keep all of my House of Night books because I would love to read those maybe in like a two-part series or a two-part video. I think that would be kind of fun because I read like the first 5 or something in high school and I just never finished it. I don't think it was like that great of a book series, but it was one of those that's like just interesting enough to like keep you going. And I think it would be really nostalgic to go back and read them. So I don't know. These are a lot of like my romance books. The only ones that I would think about getting rid of would be The Spanish Love Deception and By a Thread, because both of these books I wasn't like the biggest fan of, but I think I'm gonna keep them. Ties That Tether, I don't know. This could be interesting, and I love Elle Kennedy for the most part, so I'm gonna keep those. This one, I really just don't see myself reading this series because I don't even know which book this is in this series, but I just don't see myself reading it. So I think we're gonna get rid of that. These other books, I think I want to keep all of these. Definitely keeping all of the City of Bones Shadowhunter book series. Keeping all of those. I do have more of, I have the first and second book of The Heroes of Olympus, and I think I'm gonna keep them. They're actually in pretty good shape, but this is one, this one and this. Okay, so I have book 1 and book 3. So I need to get book 2 apparently. And then I also have some random romance books here on the bottom. And I think I'm gonna keep all of them except for Done and Dusted by Lila Sage. I just really didn't like this one. I DNF'd it after, I don't know, 30 pages or something. It just felt really cliche and annoying. I'm sorry. I think I'm gonna get rid of it. That is all this shelf. It looks like we are unhauling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11 books. I want to go look at my other big shelf, and then the ones in the living room. Okay, so we're at the second bookshelf. This one is like in my front room, and I don't know if there's gonna be a whole lot to take off of this. On the lower shelves are like self-development books and then a few of Sean's books. So I'm not gonna touch those. And a lot of these like are some of my middle grade, like high school reads that are pretty nostalgic for me and I definitely want to keep. So I'm not gonna touch those. All of these are good to go. I think I read Skin of the Sea last year and I didn't love it. I think I gave it like a 3 out of 5 stars, something like that. I just really wasn't connected to the characters. I was kind of confused. The dogs are gonna get some water. Did you get enough? Anyway, I just didn't really enjoy it, so I don't think that I'm gonna keep it. A few of from this stack are ones that I've borrowed, like this random Dragons of Autumn Twilight is a book series that my uncle was really into in high school, and he was talking to me about it at some point, and he eventually brought me the first book to try out. I don't know if I'll ever get to this. I should and then just give it back to him, but it's not like he rereads them, you know? So I need to do something with it. And then this Hidden Salem, that's a book that my grandma enjoyed, and she said that I should try to read it. So maybe I'll make a video of reading books that someone from my family has given me, or like friends, because I have a couple. I'm keeping all of these. Let's see. I'm kind of on the fence about this Still Life book. You know what? I just really don't see myself ever reading these. This is a huge series, isn't it? By this author? I don't really know, but I don't think that I'm ever going to read it. Like, this is why I have such a massive collection and so many that are unread, because I'm like picking up books that I will not read, especially from a library sale. I'm going to get rid of this series because I thought I remembered that I enjoyed it, but I never like finished the series back in school. So I got all 3 of them. I think I read through the second book and I don't care. Like, I don't care where it's going, and I just think that I think they need to go. I think they've had their time on my bookshelf and time's up. Another one, and I think probably the last one that I'm gonna get rid of, is The Song of Achilles. I started this probably 2-3 weeks ago. I got like 100, maybe 150 pages in, and it's just really boring, and I don't care about the characters. Some of the video like reviews that I've seen of this book is that like it has like an emotional ending. I just don't see myself caring. I think it just had like a really dry writing style, and I don't think that I tend to like that. So this one's going as well. So off of this bookshelf, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 books being unhauled. I meant to take you into the living room and show you the shelf, but I didn't hit record. So we'll just go over them now. In a living room, I just have like smaller shelves, and this is what I got rid of from that shelf. So actually quite a lot compared to my big shelves, but just to go through them, I'm getting rid of these books, and there's dog hair everywhere. I'm getting rid of My Sister's Keeper and House Rules by Jodi Picoult. I just feel like I'm not gonna read these ever. However, I do think that my grandma will like them. If you've seen any of my videos in the past, I talk a lot about how I will give my grandma some of my books to read, or if like I'm at the library sale, I will go ahead and get some for her too, because she reads a lot and then she'll like sometimes pass them off to her sister to read, and so it's just fun to do. So another book I randomly got at a library sale, and I don't know what I was thinking getting it. I think this might have been whenever I thought I was going to get more into memoirs and stuff, but here we are. I'm never going to read this. The Paris Apartment by Lucy Foley. I hated this. I think I read it 2 years ago, and it was like a 2 out of 5 stars, and I think that was being generous. I just did not have a good time at all. And this is one actually that I had my grandma read, and she agreed. And then these other ones are just like really random thriller mysteries. I think there might be like a horror one in here, but I'm never gonna read these. I am so picky on thrillers, Henny's climbing on the bed right now. I feel like I have to be in the mood to read one, and I also have to know that it's like highly rated, just because I am so picky with them. Yeah, and I'm never gonna get to these, so goodbye. The Girl on the Train, I see this one everywhere, and I feel like now that I'm thinking about it, it's probably for a reason. It's probably because not a lot of people like it. Tell me if I'm wrong, but... And then these last two from that shelf are Karen Slaughter books. I actually really enjoyed 2 books by Karen Slaughter that I read last year. I just, for some reason, like have an aversion to reading these. I don't know why. That is all of the books that I'm unhauling. So let's count how many there are. This is 28 books that I'm getting rid of. And I feel pretty good about that because I'm never gonna read these, you know? So, like I mentioned, the plan, I think, is I'm gonna give my grandma first dibs on these and see if she wants to read them. I don't think I have anything that is like too spicy. Like, to be honest though, I've given her some spicy books before because she loves romance books and she hasn't said a word. So I don't think it would really matter in the end, unless it was something like Neon Gods. I would never give to her. That's a bit too far. But yeah, so the rest of these though, like some of these fantasy books, I might put on Facebook Marketplace like all together, but the rest of them I will probably just give to my grandma to see if she wants them or if her sister wants them. If not, I'll just donate them. That's the unhaul. I want to make room for books that I really enjoy, and I have had actually quite a lot of like 5-star reads this year, I think, compared to last year. It feels like I'm just like on a better track. So I just want to make more room for those and like fun special editions of things instead of books that I really didn't enjoy. So here we go. I'm sure I will probably need to unhaul some more books here in a few months. I don't know, we'll see if I want to like crack down even more on the books, but yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about this. Anyway, thanks for coming along with me. I hope you had a fun time watching all the books that I'm getting rid of. I hope you liked this video. If you did, hit the like button. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel because I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers, question mark, by the end of the year, and I would really appreciate it. So that's all I've got, and I will just see you guys in the next one.